Why can't we just forgive debt? Countries cannot forgive debt because it is usually in the form of treasury bonds that are bought by investors, pension funds and senior citizens. Forgiving the debt would mean that these investors would not receive their guaranteed interest rate or expiration date, which makes it a good investment for them. Additionally, forgiving debt would mean that the Treasury would have more room under the debt ceiling to issue new debt, but actual debt service costs remain the same on a net basis. There are legal, operational and moral obstacles to forgiving debt, which means that Congress must come together in a spirit of civic compromise to solve spending problems. The U.S. national debt is in the form of treasury bonds that anyone can buy, and is usually bought by senior citizens, investors and pension funds. Some of these are foreigners, but around 75 to 80% of it is owned by Americans. So what about the small amounts owned by foreign governments? Well, it would be unusual to get two countries owing each other debt. But let's say it did happen. Japan owns over $1 trillion worth of U.S. debt, and some of this is owned by the Japanese government itself. But this debt has a guaranteed expiration date and guaranteed interest rate, which makes it a good investment for Japan, and why they keep buying new U.S. bonds. The Japanese government agencies that own this debt see it as a form of income, while the national government of Japan floats its own bonds as a way to finance its deficit.